Glenn from Hustler Hacks here, and today class is in session because I want to educate you guys on champion branded NBA jerseys. So things to look out for, difference between replica and authentic jerseys, maybe some players to look out for, the sizes, etc. I'm going to get off camera so I can show you guys, a couple of jerseys and compare them. Let me know what you guys think. I really hope this video helps you out. Alright, so let's start off with the youth jerseys. Here are the sizes we have. Size small, 6 to 8. Medium, 10 to 12. Large, 14 to 16. And extra large, 18 to 20. Small, 6 to 8. Really, it's not really that popular because it is really small. Here's a Penny Hardaway jersey, and like I said, it's really small. Have to be like really grade school kids, maybe like kinder maybe. Medium, 10 to 12, it's a little bit bigger. Maybe some petite girls can fit into 10 to 12, really depends. Here is a Pippen. Here we go, Alonzo Mourning. This is large, 14 to 16. My girlfriend fits into this size. And this one is like an extra small in men's. It's really tiny. And Tony Kukoc. He is an XL, 18 to 20. And personally, I fit into this. It's about like 20 inches width maybe and like 26 inches length. Those are the youth sizes. And replica jerseys, replica does not mean fake. Replica just means, it's not like the ones the players wear. Kind of supposed to like simulate that. The letters and numbers, everything is screen printed. So if you don't take care of it, it will start peeling off. And you have the NBA logo and the champion logo right there. And then you have, of course, you have the tag. Now, some of them don't have tags. Some might have gotten ripped off or taken off or something because they're only sewn on the sides like here and here. So it's kind of easy to just like rip those things off. You might not find them with tags, and the same thing goes for the tags here. If you can find them with tags, it's better. But sometimes these just come off. I mean, you're talking about jerseys that are over 20 years old. As far as players go, like Tony Kukoc is not one you're really going to find that often. So I would sell them for like 50 bucks. Anything with Bulls sell great. I'm talking about youth right now. So 50 bucks for Kukoc youth. Jordan, same thing, maybe like 40 to 50. Rodman, Pippen. If you can find really hard ones to find, like Luke Longley or Ron Harper. Hornets are really popular. Of course, they came back this year, but their logo and their jerseys are totally different. Also, I guess things you can know for youth is that they do have reversible jerseys. So one player will be, I think it's like Jordan on the outside, and on the inside it's like Grant Hill. So they do have reversible jerseys for youth. So here are the men's jerseys. What I forgot to mention with the youth, I know I said 50 bucks for Kukoc. That's because he's a rare player. Normally, like size large and extra large are popular, not medium and small. So I would say, size small, depending who it is, like 20 bucks on eBay. Medium at like 25 range. And then the rest, maybe go for like 30 or 35 range on the size large and extra large for kids. So let's get into the men's. So size 36 is like a men's small. Size 40 is a men's medium. Size 44 is a large. Size 48 is an extra large. And size 52 is a double X. So here we go. Chris Webber, Warriors. He's my size 36 right here. Warriors are hot right now. So people are buying Warrior stuff. You can find like Tim Hardaway or Chris Mullin, Mitch Richmond, or Chris Webber. Those are good. Here we go. Nick Van Exel is the size 40. And Lakers jerseys, Shaq sells, but not as much. You want to look for like Eddie Jones, Kobe Bryant, and Nick Van Exel. Those are the ones to really buy. They're a little bit harder. Here we go. Sir Charles Barkley is a size 44. And Suns, you want to look for like Kevin Johnson, Dan Marley, and Charles Barkley. Jason Williams is my size 48, and this is Sacramento Kings. Here we go, size XL on the tag. And Clyde the Glide Drexler is my size 52. So the same thing goes like we said with youth. Everything is screen printed on here. You can see you gotta take care of that stuff. We don't want it falling apart. And really it goes again like, what player do you have? What kind of condition is the jersey in? You know, Michael Jordan is always gonna sell for about 50 to 60 range. Drexler is not really that easy to find. Jason Williams, the one I just showed you, also sells for about $60 range. Check the completed listings to really, you know, see what price range your player goes in. But if you find champion jerseys and they're not very expensive, you gotta pick them up. Here is a reversible Michael Jordan jersey, size 48. And this is what I was talking about, guys, reversible. So it's red on the outside. Inside, you know, it's the black jersey. You can see Jordan inside, Bulls for the front. And the reversible jerseys usually sell for about $75 to $80 range depending on the condition. These are kind of harder to keep clean and keep in great condition because you get like some snags. You can see on my jersey here, you can see some snags and stuff because really it's like two jerseys combined. So it's not, you know, it's not that easy to keep in great condition, especially over 20 years old for this jersey. Last part of the video, let's get into replica versus, here's replica versus authentic. So replica, like I said, does not mean fake. It might mean fake, you know, if you're selling Jordans or shoes, people say like, hey, how much for those reps? You know, for replica. But for jerseys, especially for the vintage jerseys, these were the replica jerseys. So here's Grant Hill jerseys. We're gonna, you know, compare them. Like I said, screen printed, and here's sewn. They have like the white layer and then the red layer. And you can see, you know, fully stitched jerseys. Let me see if I can zoom in there so you can see the stitching on them. And it's a different type of mesh. The holes are a little bit bigger and it just feels a lot nicer. You can see here's a replica one, really smaller little holes on the mesh. So that's one of the biggest differences you're gonna see. Another big difference is the NBA logo and the champion logos. On the replica jerseys, you might see some that, you know, kind of sewn like this champion one is, and they kind of stick out, kind of like a patch. Some you might see that are screen printed on there, like this one is here. But with the authentic jerseys, they never have the champion on here on the corner. It's very, very rare if they do. Most of the time, they mostly just have the NBA logo, and the NBA logo is kind of sewn in. It's not really like a patch that like comes out at you or sticks out like the way this one does on the replica one. So that's one big difference when you look at the authentic. All right, and another thing you might notice, now that we turn it to the back, we can see different details. This one does have the stripe, the red stripe on the side, and it does have these, I think they're like 2 or 3 inch cuts right here on the side. You know, it's supposed to be tucked in. These are like the authentic jerseys that the players wear to go into battle. Grant Hill would be wearing this jersey. And, you know, those are the fine details you can kind of see here. There's no cuts, there's no slit or anything on the sides with the replica jersey. And there's no fine details. They don't have the stripe like the authentic one does. I think when these came out, they were about, I think they're like 45 bucks. I'm really trying to remember back in the day. I don't remember the retail on them. I know for sure the authentics were around $100 to $125 because I wanted one. I wanted a Reggie Miller Pacers one, and of course there's no way my mom was gonna buy that jersey for me, a $100 jersey. And one last thing, the sizes on the authentic still run the same. You're talking about 36, 40, 44, 48, 52. They run the same, except if you have a pro cut jersey. Now a pro cut jersey is going to be the same thing, like it's authentic, it's stitched, it looks nice, it's heavier, you know, all the full details, but the sizes are going to be weird. Like size 42, I think was that I picked up one time at a swap meet. I picked up a Dominique Wilkins Pro Cut jersey. It's a size 42. You might see like a size 38 or 46. They're just like really weird sizes that don't match with the ones I've been showing you. In that case, you know, it might be game worn, or it might just be a pro cut. Maybe they never wore it, but it was just for that certain player. And those are even bigger money. Authentic jerseys like this, Grant Hill, you're talking about like 125 bucks. On eBay, you can sell it for. If you find like a rare player or harder to find player like Jordan, you're looking at easily like $175 to $200 range. But that's really if you stay patient. A lot of people, they put them on there on auction thinking they're going to get big money. And some people get away with steals. I've seen, I got this Grant Hill jersey for 45 bucks because I don't think they really knew much about it. I've seen Alonzo Mourning jerseys selling for like $80, Shaq for like $60. And that's a huge steal because you should be waiting for like a buy it now or best offers, you know, for big money for the authentic ones. It's hard to find replica jerseys in great shape, and even harder to find authentic jerseys in great shape. So be patient and get the money that you want for these because they're harder to find and they're out of print. I mean, no one's really gonna make these jerseys anymore. You might find retro ones by like Adidas and Mitchell and Ness, but it's not the same. They don't go through the same details. I mean, Mitchell Ness does get very, very close, but they're not going to be the, you know, exact ones in the 90s. That is my video on the champion jerseys. If there's something I missed, please let me know. I can make a part 2. Any questions you have on jerseys, let me know and I can make another video on them. I really just wanted to go through them a little quickly. I know this video was a little bit longer though. On champion jerseys, and next I could show you guys, you know, swingman jerseys or authentic jerseys. You know, I really want to go into detail and kind of show you guys the difference, but I hope this video helps you. If I missed anything, please let me know in the comments. My name is Glen with Hustler Hacks. Go out and get those jerseys!